It's week 4 of the National Football League. And on center stage is the Lumberjacks' rocket arm quarterback. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball, 4 touchdown throws. It's the Lumberjacks and the Lancers, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Oklahoma City Lancers and the Portland Lumberjacks. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Portland team entering play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for visiting Oklahoma City, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 7th-year quarterback.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Yeah, they got the win.
They got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right. I think the ratio is pretty good. He'll try and eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Pushes him over, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, obviously, red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Brooklyn?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Up past the 45 to the 47. The numbers for him from a week ago: 21 carries, 89 yards.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Going up top. He rifles one that's intercepted.
I think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of him. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. Because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
On the ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. Back to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He's got room at the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Another toe for Carter. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lancers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And the QB rating right now sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. He'll drop to throw. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Lumberjacks are an extra point away from evening this one up. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time.
The evidence was right there.
And the final tally, as told by Next Gen Stats, he hit 21.5 miles per hour. Whoa. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments we're going to repeat at the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game and leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10.
Illegal forward
and
pass.
mark him at the
Offense.
5.
We can't have that.
We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. A give up the middle to Carter. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. He'll look to throw. A throw to the flat for Carter. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
A couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Portland's offense now about set to take over. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, the last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He finds his man, complete. That's Kim. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. (10-7) our score after 1 right here on the 8th. Portland football here ready to begin the 2nd quarter. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And here's another tackle made at the line. On the football. Officially nothing on that one, no gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Going right side here, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Patterson. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down.
Check.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, bring a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
On second down, they'll run it here. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The offense on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And his guys are going to take the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. 5 plays there on that drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run.
from the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Let's go. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
Here we go.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And touchdown! A big play there. 50 yards. And the Lancers are an extra point away from drawing level. The point after is good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So that drive, 4 plays. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Portland's offense now about set to take over. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge, because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. They'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. That's killed. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Patterson. And he will have a 1st down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Back to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. So nothing separating these two teams as we head to the break, all square. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as we say goodbye to September and take a look around the NFL here on this first day of October. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. We'll move on now to check out the next-gen stats in that first half for our home team. And they've definitely been able to exploit some holes in that opposing secondary, as they threw for close to 200 yards in those first two quarters. Meanwhile, on the other side, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first two quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
On second down, a run with Carter.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They'll look to throw here. He's going to let this one go deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
That's exactly what they were aiming for defensively. A huge early play that cuts off any opposing momentum at the knees. As soon as that snap was made, they were flying to the ball and through the line. Great call from the coaching staff, and even better execution. Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's caught inside the 25.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Let's go now.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25.
Portland's offense now about set to take over.
And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
And we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And his kick is indeed good, and that'll move him back within 6 now.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get him back within 1 score.
It certainly does because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use their confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
And on now is the punter, standing just outside his own goal line. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Portland's offense now about set to take over.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Now a throw here to his running back.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get back now in the Rose City of Portland, Oregon. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 45 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing. In a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Carter. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they let the force a field goal attempt.
No one left in the backfield as they send a man left. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
They're going to look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here, and the ball will go over on the goal line stand. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. In motion, the tight end. Carter straight ahead. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. That's a screenplay here for Carter. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. He'll drop to throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Very quick throw. He's got Myers. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And, Charles, this infraction's going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw. And that's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. 2nd and 15. He's going to flip one out here. The ball comes out. Well, the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Here we go, here we go.
Again, he finds more. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 22 yards there, a first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining from the 9, 2nd and 5. Running left on the handoff, Carter. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Yeah, he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And this one is right through, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 9. 1:44 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that one.
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
And they will take a knee here.
And with that kneel down at the end of the game, partner, they now get to 3-1. This is a good football team we saw in this game.
It is indeed getting to 2 games above 500, and I know early on, while they said they wanted to win every game, they thought they would be solid with a 3-1 start, and here they are.
Yeah, you break your schedule up almost into quarters, every 4 games, and assess 3-1. Any team would take that.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for